Today, I'm going to break down how to solo snake in about 2 minutes without ever having to worry about any of its poison or screeching attacks. You can just sit there and spam arrows. No thinking required. I'm going to show the exact full build that I run that you can copy, and I'm going to break down exactly which cards in there you really need. So if you don't have legendary perks, you can just get the necessary cards and fill the rest in with whatever you want. So I'm going to start off by showing some simple buffs that I run. Company Tea I get from my Company Tea machine. You can buy that with gold from Mortimer at the Crater Core from the Raiders. Also quickly just go through my mutations. I'd recommend running a lot of these, if not all of them. The important part here is to get your intelligence as high as possible. Perception being high also is a big help here as well. The weapon we're going to be using is a Furious Cryo Compound Bow. You can use the normal bow if you don't have access to the compound bow. It's just going to be less damage, a little slower. We're running Furious because we're going to be shooting a lot of arrows. Explosive, just for a bit more DPS. The Intelligence 3-star to increase our cryo damage with the Cryologist perk. And then I run Bullies as my 4th star. You could also run Pinpointers, or really none at all. Just Bullies helps increase DPS, especially late stage Snake. Now the most important part of this build is the cryo arrows. You're gonna need to be able to craft cryo arrows on your own, or get somebody else to do it for you. Cryo is gonna be able to freeze and slow the Snake, so it doesn't do any of those annoying attacks. So right here, I'm just going to show you all the perks that I run for this. Most of these are not necessary at all. This is part of my daily driver. I just swap perks in and out of when I want to grind Snake like this. So that's how truly simple this build is. You can copy this exactly, and you'll run it exactly how I do. But I'm going to break it down and show you which perks you actually need in each category. So if you don't have legendary perks, don't worry. I'm just going to show you which perks are necessary to make this build work, and then you can fill the rest in with whatever you want. There isn't too much that you need in strength. The biggest one here is easy target. It's just huge damage once you start damaging parts of the Snake. Scattershot just helps you do that. Now, on to perception. There is a lot in perception that I take here. It is very helpful. You don't need all of it. If you can't afford the 15 in perception, really the most important cards here are Hat Trick, Concentrated Fire, Awareness, and maybe Bow Before Me. Number Cruncher and Bow Before Me, just more DPS, helps you get done faster, but it's not required. Now with Endurance, there isn't really anything you need for this build. I'll go ahead and show you what I run. These perks just increase my defense, my HP, help me stay alive, increase AP, then I'm running Rejuvenated because I have a full set of Overeaters. It's the same case with Charisma. I just run Strange in Numbers and Tenderizer. Intelligence is going to be one of the most important parts of this build. We're going to be running an explosive bow with cryo arrows, so the higher our intelligence, the more Cryologist helps just with that cryo damage. The more cryo damage you can do against the boss, the better. That's also why we're going to be taking some food buffs that increase our intelligence. You absolutely don't need that. You can run this just how your build's set up now, I'm sure. I'm also running Demolition Expert. Again, that explosive, more damage, the better. Onto Agility, it's a basic Furious setup. You're going to want the most Onslaught stacks as you can have. Gunslinger, Gunslinger Expert, Gorilla, Gorilla Expert, Gorilla Master. Pack and Light just increases your AP, regeneration. It's a classic Furious build. You could swap these however you want your Furious set up. Onto Luck, I just have better crits, Critical Savvy, better criticals, 4-leaf Clover. I'm running Limit Breaking, just more damage, I can get it done faster. Blight Soup increases crit damage a ton, so the faster I can crit, the better. So now I'm just going to show you what to do during the fight. It's really simple. Start off, take any chem you want, take any food buff you want, I showed you which foods I'm running. They're easy to farm, easy to carry. You want to start off by just VATS targeting plate A. Hold down your crit button, go into third person, and just spam arrows over and over again until you cripple that part. Once you cripple plate A, the snake will be stunned, and as you can see, the cryo arrows have pretty much completely frozen it. It's completely slow. It won't do any of its spitting poison attacks or its screaming attacks. You can just stand there and spam arrows. You can also see, once the tail pops up, you don't need to stop targeting the snake. Hat Trick will allow the arrow to ricochet and hit the tail for you without ever having to stop shooting. Sometimes it gets tricky with the freezing technique. If you stop applying the cryo, it will unfreeze and then it will use one of its attacks. If you just continue shooting it, it will go back to frozen. Now I've done this a lot of times. 9 times out of 10 he just goes invisible. I have no idea why this happens. Todd Howard is great at creating video games, clearly, but he's still there. You can target him in VATS. Don't worry about it. Just keep using your crit shots. Go for the eyes. It's a weak spot. You'll do a ton of damage. Eventually, you'll kill the snake. You can see here, I completed it in 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Might take you a little longer, but you won't have to worry about any of its annoying attacks. Just sit there, freeze it, and shoot it with arrows. So you can see, this is obviously not the fastest way to kill the snake, but if you're a lower level, you've been struggling, or you just want a brain-dead approach to it, turn your brain off, not have to worry about any of its attacks, this is perfect. 2 minutes, 22 seconds for me. It's not a bad time, not too long. I've definitely had raid groups that have taken longer than that, so I'm fine with doing 2 minutes, 22 seconds solo. Let me know down in the comments how this worked out for you. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be sure to reply. If this video helped you, leave a like. Yeah, see ya.